Hi there, welcome to Parent Chat Videos. Topic today is the best way to get your child or teen to talk to you. What is the best way to get your child to open up to you, to let you know what's going on in their lives, how their relationships are, growing in their friendships and in their classmates or teammates and their sports and everything. How can you get them to talk to you? Isn't that what we want as mothers here, and probably fathers, but mostly mothers watch my channel? Isn't that what we really want? We want them to share. We want them to tell us what's going on, right? So what do? We pick them up from school, and the first thing that we say was, "Hi, how was your day? Can you tell me what happened?" Or, "How's this friend doing?" Or, "How's that doing?" Or, "How was your game?" If you're picking up after practice. Or, not after practice, but after a game. Or, and you just like, as soon as they get in the car, you're just coming at them with these questions. And, of course, we all know the answer, right? Fine. Everything was fine. Everything is good. I don't need help with anything. Something like that, right? Because, first of all, they're just getting in the car and you're just like bombarding them with questions. But as a parent, you're thinking that, okay, I'm making connections and I'm getting them to talk to me and I'm showing them that I care because I'm asking them these questions, right? Well, but in their mindset, they're thinking they're going to get in the car and they're going to ask me all these questions. They're going to ask me how I'm feeling, what's going on. And then they just automatically shut down because it's too much information coming at them and they become instantly overwhelmed. And then they also think, well, they have to craft their sentences in a way that is going to satisfy you so that you stop asking, more questions. That's, I'm sorry, but that's just the truth. So that's what happens in that situation. So my suggestion to you would be, there is a almost guarantee way you can get them to talk to you. And some people think it's playing board games with them. So I actually going to record another video about the importance of playing games with your kids. But in this video, I'm going to let you know that that's not the answer. And why? Because when you are playing a board game with your child or your teens, they're competitive. They want to win. So if you're playing a board game with them, that is not the opportunity for them to open up to you, because they are concentrating on beating you in the game. That's just the facts. So I do not suggest that. I do encourage families get together at least once a week to play different kind of board games and interact with different things that are fun. And that builds, childhood memories, and it also builds, connections and trust within the family dynamics. So yes, I do, support that. But I do not suggest it if you're trying to get them to talk to you, because then it's not going to happen. But, however, if you really want them to open up to you and talk to you, I would suggest you do some type of project with them, like a craft project or any kind of project that involves them having to build something or to create something from their own imagination, okay? Because what happens is that when they're focused on creating this imagination, when they're focused on creating this project, their imagination is preoccupied, yeah? Because that's what they're doing. And then what happens is the other side of their brain is open to communicating and having that communication flow freely, okay? So if you want to get the conversation started and going, you could start by saying, sharing a personal story with you. So you could say something like, "Oh, when I was growing up, and I was probably, a little older than you, but I remember the situation I had with my friend, and blah 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 blah. You just go ahead and you just, and if you don't have a story, you could easily make one up about the topic that you want your child to share with you. Because when you're doing it this way and they are preoccupied with creating whatever project it is, then their barriers are down, yeah, and they're going to be it's going to be easier for them to connect with you and to just share with you. So you could share the story, and then I can almost guarantee you that him or her are going to just say, oh, well, I have a friend who, did something similar to that, or I wish, I didn't have to experience that, Mom, and I'm sorry that you did, but, if I had a friend that did that to me, this is what I would do. And then you open up the gates of communication, and you open up their sharing and their feelings, and they start to talk to you. Okay, so now here's another important tip for you, okay? When this is happening and they're talking to you and they're telling you stuff, do not interrupt them. Do not ask them questions, okay? Let them speak freely, and just let them keep talking and talking. Just sit down and continue to work on whatever project that you are creating, because the more quiet you are and the more you are listening attentively, the more they're going to share with you. I found out all kinds of stuff by doing this. So I'm sharing my tip with you. I even did it with my nieces and my nephews. And then afterwards I tell, my sister-in-laws and my brother, like, what I found out. And they're like, how did you get them to talk to you? I said, oh, well, it was kind of easy, but yeah. So I encourage you to try this and see how, it works for you. And, you're more than welcome to share your comments, below. And maybe other parents could learn from you and try, the different things that you've tried, and share your experiences. Okay, thank you so much for being here. I hope I see you in the next video. Thank you so much for being here. And as always, happy parenting. Goodbye now.